Alright guys, I would say I was kind of wrong about Buffies, or at least a little bit too harsh on Buffies in most regards besides the price. I still think that the price is the most ridiculous part about Buffies because I've been maxed for years. I spent so much money on this game, and I don't even have enough to get like probably half the Brawler's Buffies, just because, mainly because of the fact that you need 3 per Brawler. I think that is like the most pressing issue when it comes to the price itself, but I want to talk about the good potential things or the good current things about Buffies in the game. Most of them, I will preface, are like potentially good things that could go wrong if they're not implemented correctly. But we're just going to go into this hoping that everything is implemented correctly, because most of the time Brawl Stars eventually gets it right, even if they don't get it right at first. Like Hypers, they finally nerfed them all, and I hope it doesn't take them that long to nerf them all when it comes to Buffies. There was the one feature that they never really hit the mark on, I think, was gears. Like, they had so many chances to add more gears, but they only ended up doing it like once or twice, and then they actually removed all of the like mythic and maybe epic gears, but they definitely removed the mythic ones, and they're replacing them with Buffies, which I thought was a little odd. Like, it makes it seem like they really are just giving up on gears, but that's not the point of this video today. I don't know why I had Eddie Draco pulled up. Also, I got Pierce for my second ever box. It was in the free shop. That was kind of ridiculous. I don't know why this always happens to me, but we're gonna be opening Buffies. We're gonna be playing whatever Buffy Brawler we get the third of in this video, while we talk about 4 key points about Buffies that should mostly be positive potential things that come with Buffies. Which, okay, we get Spike. Okay, so it's either gonna be a Spike video or an Ems video. And I want to play Ems because she's currently pretty broken from what I've heard. Also, I forgot to mention my light is like broken right now. It won't turn on, so the lighting's gonna be a little stupid. But yeah, so let's start out with the long-term effects that Buffies will probably have on the game. Not only just like normally, but like the game balance, you know, casual, competitive, which I can't really talk about much because I'm not a competitive player, but I can give a perspective on more of the casual side because most other people at least like dabble in competitive in some form, and I don't. I'm mostly a casual player, so my like vision on this is going to be like similar to the Stranger Things event or anything like that. It's gonna be a Colt video after all of that. Okay, interesting. Colt got a couple Brawler like reworks too, and that is another topic that I want to go into later in this video. But yeah, so we're gonna be playing every different like unique build for Colt today. So we're gonna start with 1-1 for the star power and gadget, then we're gonna switch it around and do every build that we can do with those. And fair warning, I am literally the worst Colt player. I used to be kind of decent at him. I don't know what happened. I think I'm literally just washed, so this might be the worst gameplay you've ever seen in your life. But I watched the Kairos video, and I realized something, again, that Kairos and I subconsciously agree. Like, we never talk about this stuff, we don't really talk, but we subconsciously agree about these types of things all the time. Also, I'm not gonna be able to hit that Juju. There's no point. Let's just go up here. Which gadget do I have? I don't even know. Oh wait, you can aim the gadget now. Okay, yeah, that is another thing I have to talk about. But Kairos and I subconsciously agree on this kind of thing all the time, and I feel like a lot of the points he made in his 1.5 hour long video talking about Buffies are things I've already mentioned here as well, which happens a lot. I mean, we just end up agreeing on a lot of things. It's mainly just, I don't know why it's always Kairos, but like we just like kind of share a brain cell sometimes, and he just puts his into like we're gonna lose this game. He just puts his into an hour-long video. I put mine into 7 different videos talking about different things. Kaze, Perish. So can you auto-aim gadgets or not? I can't really tell. I think you still can, but I think the cloth... Okay, you can't pre-activate gadgets, which I think that they could implement back for the claw players, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're gonna do that. Anyway, getting to the point. So Kairos actually said a lot of good things about Buffies in his video. Now, again, I want to preface the price is not one of those things. The price is just terrible. I'm not looking. Okay, I just got hit by a train. But yeah, we're not going to be talking about the price today, but we're going to be talking about the effects on the actual game and like the future of the game compared to like hypers and everything like that. So the like long-term effects of the balance of the game, I think, are going to hopefully be, I can't grab that, one of the best parts about Buffies, if they do it right, because everything in this video is assuming that they end up doing it right at some point. I don't think they're going to get it right immediately. We can complain about it as long as we want, but they will hopefully eventually get it right. Now, and this kind of ties into a few other points. I'm going to try to avoid them, like the Brawler reworks. I'm going to try to avoid that point. while I just talk about the balance of the game. I just want to talk about Buffies straight up. Now, there are a lot of brawlers, especially older brawlers. I'm not sure how this is exactly going to work for like the brawlers who already have really fleshed out kits. It might just make them like dummy broken, I'm not sure. But what I like about Buffies in just the long-term gameplay aspect is the fact that they're trying to kind of like compensate for a few things that the brawler is missing. It's like a way of, I think, finishing the brawler's kits. Like I really think this should probably be the last thing they do, because we are reaching the point where we're like reaching the League of Legends point where every brawler is gonna have CC, every brawler is gonna have some kind of like shield, every brawler is gonna have like a little bit of everything. That's kind of like how League is and like other MOBAs are. Like every brawler, most of the time, every champion, every brawler, whatever, has like, no, okay, so we got a good game out of that one. I just still don't even know like what this does. So I steal, oh, okay, so I thought it was gonna do something completely different. So I steal their ammo and it slows them. Okay, yeah, so I just like didn't, wait, so what does this one do? I gain attack speed while moving. I didn't even read them. Okay, I'm gonna read the rest of them. Okay, I'm not sure what Silver Bullet does differently. I think maybe it's larger, and I think that's it. Maybe it does more damage too. I'm not sure. It doesn't really say much else here. Okay, so the Buffy for the Magnum special is I do more damage to targets that are farther away. So I think we're gonna go back into gem grab because that seemed to work a lot more. We had like a open map, wasn't hot zone where somebody could just sit behind the wall that I can't reach them. But I do have Silver Bullet now, so I don't know, unless those walls are invincible. But anyway, yeah, so Buffies have the potential to just make every brawler, especially the old brawlers, just feel fresh. Now that is something that some players for some reason don't want to happen. I understand that, okay, I'm stupid and blind. I understand that, I have a Byron, that sometimes older characters should feel more simple, but I still think that, okay, they have a kit, I didn't even notice. Help me, Byron. Help me. What is going on? Okay, let's just break that too. Oh, he's gonna break it. Alright, well that didn't quite work for you, did it? Nope. I don't know what the criteria is for me doing more damage. I don't know if it's always or if it's like a specific range that I have to hit them at. But, I still think that these brawlers, like, Colt still feels simple, he just is a bit better than before. Like, he just feels better to play overall, I think, with these Buffies on. Alright. Here, let me stop moving for you, Byron. Let me stop moving. There you go. Oh, well, there that goes. Okay, you know, let's just pop Hyper. Let's just pop Hyper. This Silver Bullet thing, okay. You know, I'm gonna shut up. I need to talk about one point at a time. So, going off of what we were just talking about, one of the things that some people for some reason have a problem about is them rebalancing brawlers as they release Buffies, which honestly is my favorite part because it's going to make the game, it's just going to make the game fresh. It's going to make the game fresh with every update. I don't know why I keep walking into this train. I'm like super tunnel vision, but it's going to make the game fresh with every single update. So is there ever a point of me shooting out the Silver Bullet? I guess it does do a bit more now, but yeah, so like Colt, he got a gadget change. I guess he kind of got two, but other brawlers as well. Like I think M's got a couple changes. Frank definitely got a couple changes. Spike, I think, kind of got the most changes, low key. Like Spike got a lot, and he isn't a brawler that really ever gets changes, which is cool to see. It's just like I just like that they're doing this, bro. Like I think it's going to make every update really fresh, even if they don't release two brawlers every update, because now. This, it's a problem. Like I just can't stop walking in the train. But even if they don't release two brawlers with every update, I think that like they might even be more unique. Just the gameplay changes, the permanent changes with every update, I think might be even more unique than the average old update that we used to get. 10-0 is crazy. This Byron saved my life for the entire game. I like the Brawler reworks. They might be broken at first. They can definitely tone them down later, hopefully sooner than later, because Brawl Stars loves to wait an extended period of time before changing the broken things in the game. That's just not healthy. I don't like that, but in like a year or two, we can hope that everything that they do implement in the next few months or whatever, or just their ideas, would eventually be super balanced. Again, like sooner the better, but they don't tend to do that. Anyway, before we go on, we're going to switch up our build a little bit. So we're going to get movement speed while attacking while also being faster. And then Silver Bullet. I don't really think Silver Bullet is very helpful here. And those walls are invincible, so we will not be playing that. Let's just go back into Gem Grab. I don't know why I'm playing Gem Grab. This is my least favorite mode. Another thing I kind of want to talk about are the aimable gadgets, and I'm personally a fan of it. Like, I just think it's a cool feature. I think it makes sense that gadgets would have a joystick. The only thing I'm a little skeptical about is the fact that you can't, like, pop the gadget and have it, like, over your head. So every time somebody uses a gadget, it's just gonna be like a surprise. Like, they're just gonna whip it out. And I guess that's fine. There are just, like, a select few of pro players who play Claw and decided to, like, train that for years that are, like, having the biggest problem with it, which, like, makes sense because their entire play style is now just being removed. Like, that would probably suck. Like, if I was in their shoes, I'm trying to put myself, okay, this Colt's just clapping my cheeks. But it makes sense why they're kind of disappointed with that. The remedy would, I think, simply just be you give both options, like, you auto-aim it, and it just, like, you can accidentally auto-aim your gadget now, which low-key kind of sucks. Like, I feel like I'm gonna do that a decent amount of times. This Colt has the better gadget for this map. I feel like, yeah, I'm probably gonna do that a decent amount of times, but that's just a skill issue at that point. Overall, again, it's a positive video. I think that the gadget changes are a good thing. Like, I just think it's going to feel better for this game. I think that this entire update was kind of just, like, looking at the future of, like, how they want the game to look. And one more thing with that, my final point of this video is hypercharges and what they're going to be doing with those. Okay, hello, goodbye. So as we know, for the last, like, entire, hello, you're here again. Oh, you're team wiping me. No, if only I had the slowing one. Super him. Oh, let's go. Okay, hopefully it doesn't come back in again. Wait. Oh my god. Wait, it kills him. That does so much damage. Hello? Oh, I'm just dead. Tick. No, I think we're totally losing this game. No, she's getting away. Don't let her get away, please. No. Okay, it's over. All right, we need a build that doesn't have silver bullets. So we're going to be going to 1-2 Magnum Special and Speed Loader. I think this might be the best build for this map because we get more range for this open map and we get to slow people, right? Yep, slows targets and steals their ammo. Not bad. I don't even know which ability there is the Buffy. I'm not sure. But in one of the last updates, they nerfed every Hypercharge, and I think they were kind of doing that in preparation for Buffies, because obviously Buffies are adding 2 entire seconds to Hypercharges. Not only that, but they're also adding main attacks to Hypercharges, which is a thing that I never really thought would happen because they waited so long to do it, but I guess, yeah, this might be the right time to do it. Okay, tick, hold on. Alright, well. But yeah, I thought that part was, like, really interesting, and just, like, I thought it was gonna be super broken when I saw it. I still think that some parts of it, especially depending on, like, what they do, like, I think the spike one in certain situations is dummy broken, but I think that it's a feature that they should hopefully be able to balance, and I hope that they have, like, the right idea going into, you know, making Hypercharges stronger for every brawler who has Buffies. Like, I hope that they know what they're doing here, so they don't just, like, make everything super broken. Okay, let me break all those walls. But it's another thing where, like, I just think it's going to make the game more fun. Like, this entire update, I think is, like, the future of the game is just going to be more fun. Because, like, one of the things that I always talked about is, like, I have nothing to do in this game. I have nothing to look forward to because, like, they add a brawler, I can get one video out of it. They add temporary events, it's gone eventually. At least all of this is new content, and every update's gonna have a bunch of new content like that. Okay, Grum, can you stop clapping my cheeks? I don't even know what happened to my team either. So yeah, I'm not sure if Hypercharges are going to be super broken again. My hope is that they won't be. With the hypers that I've tried so far with Buffies, they felt pretty powerful, but I'm also playing at, like, trophies, so we're gonna have to, like, wait and see how competitive players look. I'm also gonna try again because we lost that game. Yeah, I think those are, like, all the points I really wanted to make. Overall, I think that Buffies are gonna be a good thing. Okay, Surge. Okay, Surge, because now, like, I can slow people as Colt. I'm not sure if that was a rework or if that was a Buffy, but I can slow people as Colt, and that feels kind of cool. I can also get a burst of movement speed when I hit somebody, depending on my star power. This one I get more damage. Like, it's just little small things that, to be fair, could get boring after, like, a week. But for every brawler to have something like this attack is just insane. I don't know. But for every brawler to have a bunch of new stuff, it reminds me of, like, the Stranger Things event, how everything felt super fresh for a really long time. My hope is that it'll kind of replicate that, because I'm not sure if the Stranger Things event is get slowed. I'm not sure if that's coming back. Maybe this is just like, that was like their test of like, what if we give every brawler like a little thing that they can use? That's kind of what that felt like, Loki. All right. Leon, you got this. I believe. I believe. So we just have to hit people at our longest range, and I want to see how much damage that does, but get slowed. Dude, it's like I can slow people as Colt. That's insane. As for my favorite part about Buffies, I think it's the Brawler reworks. Like, I don't know why some people don't like that. I think it just makes sense that they would do this with all of their old characters. I wish that other games would do this as well, where like the games have really old features that they just forget, and instead they could go back and like, oh, we're so much better now. Let's freshen it all up, and they could just make it so good. And Brawl is finally doing that. I think with their 100th Brawler, they're going to be slowing down the developmental process on new Brawlers. They're probably just going to release one per update. Again, we got 10-0. I don't know why this is so insane right now, but yeah, I think the reworks are just going to be so amazing, because the reworks aren't even anything that we have to buy. That is just for the Brawlers. That's something that you can play immediately. And then the Buffies are something that are too expensive that you have to buy. But I'm hoping that they're going to change the price eventually. That is the hope there. What do we get from this? Because I got Pierce. What is my luck? Okay, this is the one I wanted the least, but still, like, I will absolutely take it. What is my luck, bro? Why am I getting everything I could ever want from the Pierce? Look. I've only opened 3. I got a Brawler and the skin. This is ridiculous. So I need to make a Pierce video after this. My luck is, ever since I went free to play, besides, what was it? The Subway Surfers event, my luck has been like maybe a little bit too good. I don't know what's going on. Overall, though, to conclude this video, I would say that Buffies, like, I was wrong about them. I think that they have a ton of potential, more potential than Hypercharges had. Brawl Stars just has to do them correctly. I think that they have to release them somehow faster than Hypercharges, because it will be years that they're coming out. But at the same time, what are they going to possibly do after Buffies? I think that's my biggest question. Like, this seems like the end of the game. This seems like the final thing that they can add to Brawlers that is like significant, because every Brawler is going to be getting not only 1 new thing, but 3 new things added to their kits. So no idea what they're going to add after. We have passives, we have hypers, which are technically like the ultimates, we have supers, we have main attacks, we have gadgets, we have what? Like, every Brawler is going to have a lot at this point. So I guess we'll see how that goes. But as a casual player so far, I have been enjoying Buffies. I've just been trying to play them for videos. I don't want it to be another feature like Hypers, where I kind of just like ignore all the new stuff because I just don't like the balancing at the time. I'm going to try to play every new feature that this game has to offer, and so far Buffies have been one of them that I just think it just feels kind of nice, especially on Mortis. I don't know why specifically Mortis. I just think that his reworks with the Buffies made him feel like a completely different brawler. Some people, that's a bad thing. For me, I think it's great. I mean, I would like to see that with a few other brawlers who have just like outdated kits. Like Mortis's new combo spinner compared to the other one. Is it maybe broken right now? Yes, but it's just so much cooler. It's so much more fun to play. And his other gadget, I don't know. I like that they made it visually kind of more flashy than his dashing one. I know that a lot of people loved his dashy gadget, but we'll see how this plays out. I think that the new bat one is just going to be also really fun in its own way. So is there potential for Buffies to be a disaster? Yes, but there's also, I think, an equal opportunity for them to turn it into the best feature that Brawl Stars has ever had. They just need to like lock in. They need to lock in and make sure that this is good, so then the game does not go down. We do not want that. We do not want the same Hypercharge situation where Hypercharge just kept like disappointing people. We need Buffies to be something that people look forward to. So Brawl Stars team, please lock in. Lock the freak in. And I will make videos on your Buffies, and I will have a good time, hopefully. So yeah, those are most of the good things I wanted to talk about Buffies. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. If I did, I'll probably talk about it in a future video, or just leave a comment down below. But yeah, if you enjoyed, I'll see you in the next one. Drop a like, subscribe. Goodbye. Have a good day.